Hi, welcome to NUYU Voices Emerge podcast, and I am your host, Shereen Harris. And on today, you have the pleasure to meet my god sister. This is my god sister, Mekeba Lawrence.
Hi.
We grew up together.
Mm-hmm.
We have been together since teenagers. We were, 13, 14? 14 years old.
Yeah, 13.
Running around in the streets.
Acting a fool.
Of the Bronx. New York.
Inglewood.
Mount Vernon.
Teaneck.
Come on now.
Shall we name it? Nah.
And now here we sit
Mm-hmm.
at 51.
53.
Oh my God. She is older than me.
Yeah, but I don't act like it. Mm-hmm.
She's older than me. As you can see, right? We don't act our age. Age is nothing but a number. It's nothing but a number. But on today, we're here to talk about a condition. And my god sister, she's my sister. You know, my mother is her godmother. And her mom, Annie Pearl, has gone on. And her mom, our moms were our moms, you know. And her mom passed at a young age.
42.
Yeah.
42.
She died of breast cancer.
Yeah.
And even to this day, I tear up.
Yeah. Well, I tear up mainly because at the age of 42, I had cervical cancer.
Yeah.
So I thought I was going to follow in her footsteps and it was going to spread and I was getting out of here. But God had another plan. He got rid of that. So here I am today, battling something else, but it's still part of my testimony.
Yeah.
So,
now, I will forewarn you, I'm probably going to mess this up, but she is battling with something called Ankylosing. Okay. Sponge. I'm going to let her say it, okay? I call it AS for short, but I'm going to let her say it.
And that's exactly what it is, AS for short. It's called Ankylosing Spondylitis.
Yes. And the research that I've done about it, it's a rare condition. It's not something that most get it. 1%, according to the statistics that I have researched about it, 1% of the U.S. population are dealing with that.
Mm-hmm. And of that 1%, you might as well say that 80% of the 1% are men. It's even rarer for women.
Yes. To contract this. Excuse me, not even contract it. They don't even have a cause.
No, it's hereditary actually. It can be hereditary. Like from my maternal grandmother. You know, she has, they named it rheumatoid arthritis.
Yeah.
My maternal grandmother is 93. So back in the day, they didn't know what it was. So they just called it rheumatoid and osteo, right?
Yes.
So when this research came up with the genes and stuff, they found out that the HLA-B27 gene is hereditary. It can be passed down through generations, but it can also skip generations.
Wow.
And along with the AS, I found comes along with spinal stenosis.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the fluid squeezes the spine and causes great nerve pain throughout the entire body. I'm talking head to toe.
Yeah.
I have that too. And I also have a condition that my mother had that goes along with the AS in the spine. Sclerosis.
Yeah.
Or is it scoliosis? Scoliosis.
Don't forget your feet.
It's the S. I had a bad bout of plantar fasciitis where both of my fascia were pretty much shredded, and I had to stay off my feet for 6 months and get cortisone shots. And then my ankles went, and now it's my knees.
Uveitis, your eyes.
Yes. Okay, so uveitis is a condition of the eyes where your retinas actually swell, and they can tear from the swelling if it's not treated. So currently I'm taking an IV infusion called infliximune. Can you say that?
Mind you, I did do 2 to 3 years of nursing. And I am the daughter of a nurse.
Well, it's called Avasola. That's the brand name. And the generic name is infliximune. And it's an IV treatment given every 8 weeks. But my inflammation and pain has been so bad that I burned through it, and I have to go every 6 weeks.
Wow.
And then once I go every 6 weeks, for that 6 weeks, my uveitis is kind of under control. My pain is kind of under control. But if I go try to do some of my day-to-day activities, I can't after a while, because then I'm bedridden for 2 days because the pain is so great. I burn through it.
Wow.
Yeah. And then my eyes, once the uveitis hits, the retina swell, there's a stabbing pain right behind your eyes, almost like a migraine with aura, light sensitivity, sound sensitivity, but you can feel this pressure just pushing, and it causes this pain just behind your eyes. We just gotta lay there with compresses on your eyes until it goes away. They give you prednisolone eye drops to try to stop the swelling. That's another steroid that goes into your body. Steroid. I'm poisoning my body to get well. You know what I'm saying? But it does work. My eyes get red delicious apples. And then they swell all up under here. I run with water, yet they're dry. Feel like sand is in them, but they're dripping water. You know, it's not an existence you want. And it's not an existence that you would want to put on your worst enemy, because it's just miserable. You're miserable.
But I'm looking at you right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at you right now, and to those that are watching, doesn't she look beautiful?
Gone. Don't stop.
I know it's not easy.
Yeah.
And I know it takes something.
Yeah.
And I am grateful to your fiance, to my niece and my nephew who take care of you.
They're my bulwarks. They're my bulwarks. They're my strong fortresses besides Jesus, you know, but I'm just saying they are my pillars.
Yes.
They're my rocks. And they hold me up at every chance they get, because with all that's going on, different things crop up. Right. Now I'm dealing with diverticulitis or losis, whatever it is. One is the pouches in the colon. The other is the infection of the pouches in the colon, which can cause bleeding from your hind parts. I've had the pleasure of finding that out in January, and it hasn't stopped, you know, so, and then it went away, but it comes back. So another complication from
AS. We're going to call it AS. And we're not going to add another S. We're just going to keep it AS.
Yes. Let's drop all the extra S's.
And then, of course, she had the battle with not being able, we're not even going to forget about the fact you had a stroke, even in the midst of all of that.
Yep. I had a stroke. And that caught me by surprise.
Yeah.
You know,
caught us all by surprise on that one.
Yeah, because, you know, working at a place that I cannot name, I was doing more than 16 hours and doing all the work, from being a janitor to a cook to being a mechanic on a car wash. I could do it all. And I did do it all. And the registers too. But one night my body just gave out. He had to carry me out the store. I put the keys down, never went back. And then 3 months later, but during this whole time, during this 3 months, I'm having these little, I can't feel my hand, babe. What's going on? I don't know. Well, let me massage it for you. You know, he's massaging and everything. And my face feels a little tingly. Didn't know all the time I was having TIAs, which are mini strokes. And so 3 months later, it led up to the big one. We're getting ready to go out during the day. And he was going downstairs to make coffee. And I said, hey, babe, I want to come. And he's standing at the stairs, like, because you can see, he's like, what's going on? I can't feel my face. I can't feel my face. I went down. But thank God I went down on the bed. And he said he did the fast, face, F-A-S-T, you know. And when it got to speech and I was slurred, he pretty much threw clothes on me in about 30 seconds.
Out the door.
And put me on his shoulder, and we were out the door. got to the hospital, and that was amazing. Their technology is amazing. They had a little TV on a stand, and the doctor could pretty much see my heart beating in my neck. That's how good this TV was. And they began treating me, and they gave me a new drug that stopped the progression of the stroke. It could have been worse than what it was because it was a thalamus stroke, and I had a weak spot. So if they didn't get that medicine in me and bring my pressure down, because it was 293 over 197, something like that, it was high. I was getting out of here. And I was having a heart attack in the midst of it. She showed me my notes today. I was having a mini heart attack and right there. And they stopped it. Thank God for knowledge and understanding of the body and, you know, all of that from these medical professionals, because he gave them the knowledge.
Yes.
You know. And right now I'm having a hot flash because I'm in menopause, y'all. So, you know, that's going to be another segment because menopause ain't no joke either. Okay. But yeah, I had that darn stroke. Threw me for a loop. And I felt diminished as a woman. I could no longer cook, couldn't clean. You know, I couldn't drive. I'm very independent. If I wanted to get up and go, I was going. But now I can't. What are you going to do? And then on top of a stroke, half of your body is feeling like this with the AS. So you have stroke and AS symptoms, and then you just have AS symptoms. And without a certain medication for the stroke, I have episodes where I stutter and I have uncontrollable shaking. Not seizures, just hard body shaking. And the muscle spasms, and it doesn't give up. So I have to take that medicine to stop that. So ankylosing spondylitis can lead up to all of that. Not knowing that a stroke could have been one of them, I was in awe. It completely changed my life. And for me, at the time, it changed it. Because now, I'm the dependent one. I can't take care of anybody. Now I'm the burden.
But you're not a burden.
But that's how it felt.
I know.
At the time.
Yeah.
But I want to say the turnaround came when I talked to you. When I was in the hospital. Like Renee always does. She makes me cry like she's getting ready to now. Bird. Huh? Well, you know, I don't want to hear it, Renee. You said you're going to shut up and listen. And you gave me your speech. And I put my big girl panties on. And my cowgirl boots. Said, okay, over there. Let's get this party started. And so I started working on my healing.
Yeah.
So, and you were a big part of that. Because I was headed down the wrong road there for a second. I wanted to get out of here. Just from the pain. I did.
But you need to be here.
Didn't know it at the time.
Yeah.
Well, I knew it, but I didn't want to know it. Only because of the burden factor. It might run my fiance away. My kids might get tired of me and put me in a home. But you know what they did? They came together and told me, you will never go in the home. And he said, I'm here to stay. Okay, look at God.
Look at God.
I don't like you right now. You made me cry. But anywho, that's that little short story in a nutshell. There's so much more to it.
Yeah.
You know, No, you just gotta go with the flow. And I got my brace today, so I'm walking better on my knee. And now we gotta get the one side of the body cold and one side of the body hot under control. Literally cold.
Yeah.
You feel it?
I do.
Yeah. But what specifically did you want to know about my spondylitis?
I wanted you to share your story.
Okay.
Because about NUYU Voices Emerge is that your voice needed to be heard.
I'm having an episode.
So just hold
It
my hand.
comes with aphasia.
Yeah.
Where I can't remember words, so it might get a little weird, y'all. It'll wear off in a little bit. I'll say the wrong words.
It's all right. What we're gonna do right now, we're gonna get ready to close it down. But I wanted you all to hear her story because I believe you could help somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
The basis to what this podcast is that we want people to know you're not alone.
But it does feel that way because people back up from you when you get these chronic illnesses that are basically invisible because I look good. I'm fly. I got it from my mama. Okay?
Yes.
But I mean I might be a little off kilter with my dress today, but don't sleep, honey. I cleaned up well. So
well, listen.
I'm trying to tell you, girl.
We were
I
New
know
York girls.
I know it. New York all the way, baby.
We gave a whole new taste to what the fly girls were back in the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah.
You know, running through, 233rd
God,
and White
tell me,
Plains
with
Road.
With a bat.
With the bats. Oh my goodness. If Maya could hear this.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
Because she was at the house trying to open the door for us. We forgot the key.
We're telling business now.
I know.
But we're going to close this out.
But keep your head up, for real. Once you find your supporters and those who are truly there for you and those who don't walk away, you hold on and you love on to, you cling on to those people and you hold on. Yeah. Because they're going to be there to help you and they are your true tribe. And that's who you need to stick with. And those who back away, yeah, you still love them because you're friends for a reason, but now there's a different agenda. It's time to heal. And those who are going to stick and stay every day, call and check up on you every other day, like you do, those are the ones you lean on. And that's where you get your strength. Because I'm going to tell you, I was depressed. I was getting out of here on my own. But I said it was selfish. Exactly. And God won't want it. No. So there you have it. I'm done.
So here you have it, everybody. I appreciate you listening. And just remember, you're not by yourself. If you're dealing with AS or any of these symptoms or any illness, a rare condition, I just want you to know you're not by yourself. If you need a voice, if you need to talk about it and you need some help, feel free to reach out to me. NUYU Voices Emerged @gmail.com. And I'm definitely here to help you. Have a good one. Until next time, where your voice will be heard.